Hi, my name is Curtis Goebel and welcome to this week's Kangen Snippet. When my wife first bought one of these machines, I thought to myself, I know I could find one of these used and for a better deal and for a better price. And so I was thinking, you know what, let's send this one back and let's buy a used machine. Now in construction, I knew that you could always buy used equipment, but then I learned something a long time ago. When I first got into construction, over 30 years ago, I first started buying used equipment. And this is, let me show you. This is one of the very first guns I ever bought. This is my framing gun, okay? This gun, at the time, brand new, cost $325. But instead, I decided to save a little bit of money. This gun is 1 year old, because I bought it from a friend, and I paid $200 for it. And I thought it was a screaming deal. And so I paid $200 for this. I used it for 2 months, and then it broke. And I thought, what the heck? What happened here? So what happened is, inside of this, there's actually an O-ring, and you're supposed to oil these. This is a pneumatic gun, and if you don't oil it, that O-ring dries out, and it actually shattered the hammer. So in 2 months, I spent $200 for a used gun. I spent $175 to get it fixed. So did you do the math on that? So I just spent $375 on a used gun with no warranty, when it would have been so much cheaper if I would have bought the new gun under warranty. I would have known how they took care of it. I would have known all of these things. So then I started thinking, now wait a second, maybe I don't want to buy a used ionizer. I don't want to buy a used SD501 because they're out there. You get online. I tell you what, they're out on websites. The individuals are selling them and they're crazy. Anyone who buys a used one, I think, is honestly insane. It is less expensive to buy a new one. You don't know if they dropped it. You don't know if they took care of it. You don't know if they cleaned it every single month. Was there a power surge? Was there a lightning strike? Did they take it apart? I actually had one guy come in and says, guess what? My brother left me this. He passed and he left me this machine, but it doesn't work. Come to find out, his brother in his older age was kind of losing it a little bit, and he took the machine completely apart and he put it together wrong. Can you believe that? If you buy a used machine, it's not under warranty. You can't buy filters. And here is the kicker. Here is the number one reason why I would always buy a new one rather than a used one. When you have a new one, you get a distributor number and you can make money. Your machine can make you money and you can share it. Your machine will be paid off quickly and then money starts coming in. If you buy a used one, guess what? There is no business that you can do. There is no money check. There is no thank you checks. There is nothing you can get. Your filters cost more. You don't know if the people took care. Oh my gosh, this is a no-brainer. Buy a new every single time, especially when it comes to your health. My name is Curtis Goebel, and that is this week's Kangen Snippet.